On. Vocals 2 are on. Starting to screen is off. Nameplates are good. Alright. Welcome. It's been a
Alright.
couple weeks. It's been a quiet couple weeks for the stream, so happy to be back. Take the show, Cal.
Alright. So, when last we left off, our adventurers, after making it to Berkshire and resting, you had a shared dream wherein you saw the princess in despair calling out to the night. And then you woke up. You attempted to find passage across the Tepes Basin to Katowice. However, you were unable to get any ships across the basin due to the naval blockade, which flew the colors of the Viscarian Imperium. In a desperate bid to gain passage, you borrowed a rowboat and rowed out to one of the Imperial vessels under white flag. There, you boarded the vessel known as the Pierre and were granted audience with her captain, Jean Aurien. You were informed that war had in fact arrived with the Imperial ships, and despite you being former members of the military in some cases, they were under orders to make certain that no ships would leave port or enter the basin. However, afterwards, you all returned to Berkshire and spent another night in the inn waiting to see if the situation had changed at all. There, you had found a note attached to your door, the door of one of your rooms, Eastgate, just before dawn. And after some rest, you headed out before dawn to the East Gate, where you met a woman dressed in all black, wearing a stylized fox mask of porcelain, who closed the gates and told you when you enter, go swiftly. Before opening the gate to an inky surface which between the doors, you all entered in and found yourself in a wholly new place. I'm going to change the description of where exactly you guys started, just because I didn't give you guys a really good one, and I'd like to further explain. Um, when you guys come to, you realize that you are sitting upright, each of you, in your own separate space, in the same room, but in a separate space in a coffin, stone, like a sarcophagus almost. The lids have been removed, and each of you sits upright, completely clothed. All of your belongings are on you, as far as you can tell, except for you, Coral, because your gator is just MIA, and there's a tattoo now, as I mentioned before. But you find yourself in a room, sitting in stone sarcophagi. Well, sitting up in stone sarcophagi, surrounded by a room of gray stone with that's been accented with marble pieces and pillars here and there. Most everything in here appears to be dilapidated. Um, Got it. Most all of. Hold on. Let me make sure. Are you guys hearing me as normal as well? We're not. I don't have like a.
You sound good to me.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally have like the wrong fucking that the camera didn't decide. Oh, that's my microphone now, because I hate when they do that.
It's more a matter of everyone mute when someone else is talking.
So yeah, I'm not hearing it, but
Gotcha. Everything in this room is coated in dust and gently broken in some cases. The pillars are missing chunks. The masonry is uneven, like it's settled in different ways that aren't homogeneous like a normal structure would be, like giving the impression that this place that you are now in is quite old. Thick tangles of cobwebs hang in the corners of even the sarcophagus that you are in, that each of you is in, just like cobwebs here and there. Like nothing in this room has been disturbed in quite some time, and now you're here. Aside from the obvious sarcophagus. Sarcophagi, I think, is the plural. I think it's a Latin word, so I think it's plural of that is sarcophagus. No, it's not sarcophagusy. The plural of sarcophagus is they're around the room that kind of spread in a semicircle around the room. The room is again a kind of semicircular room with these pillars that kind of hold up each of the like quote corners, if you will, of the walls of this structure. Before you, there is antique furniture that is coated in dust and dry and brittle looking, even from where you're sitting currently. The all there are like candles and such that are like affixed or glued almost to the table with their own wax, which you can see is run off in large dribbles all over the ground and all over the tabletop of these like tables or chair sets and such. You see molding mildewy parchment that has been laying over these tables for some time. The ink probably has long since faded away. But the main thing that dominates the center of the room, well, the center far wall of the room, flanked by two partially destroyed pillars, one completely missing the top piece, just shewn in this kind of oblique angle. There is this large wooden door reinforced with looks like iron or maybe steel banding that keeps this thing intact. It's a kind of square at the bottom and pointed triangular at the top almost. This particular door, a large I guess it'd be just the door handle, but yeah, door handle like pull kind of. Or excuse me, this would be a push door. That is there, though there is still a handle there for probably anybody to pull it closed behind you. But that is where you guys are now. The room is quiet. It is still, except for yourself or yourselves, plural.
I want to ask, like, we all sat up in sarcophagi.
Yep.
And there were cobwebs around us.
Not you guys, but around, like, even in the sarcophagus. So, like, you sat up in it, right? Like you're up to probably about chestish, like sticking out of the sarcophagus. Even in the corners of the sarcophagus that you're in, you can see cobwebs and stuff, like where as if this hasn't moved in some time.
So it hasn't been moved, but we haven't necessarily.
But you guys don't have any on you.
Okay. So we haven't been there for long enough for that to happen.
Doesn't look like it, at least.
Wow. This is stranger than I thought it could have been.
No. I'm dead. Am I dead? Are you dead? Ren, you're dead.
Easy, Coral.
You're in a coffin. I'm in a coffin. Where's the gator? Where's the gator?
Okay. No, he's right on your chest. I want you to look at your chest. Coral, we're going to get through this.
Well, you do find the gator tattoo.
Did you have a scary dream?
Crawl out of the...
Out of the sarcophagus?
Yeah, I wanted to say esophagus, and I was like, that's not right.
No, not that. You're not in a creature, I will tell you that much. You are not in a creature.
Like, that's not the right word.
No. So you pull yourself out of the sarcophagus into the stale air of this place. The like pads of your feet find the ground. Do you wear shoes?
Probably no. Yeah.
Your shoes
Probably nice
find
shoes.
floor and find purchase.
Like dress shoes. Can I do just like a check on the floor?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's been any movement through here recently?
Yeah.
Are there any like... traps or anything weird like that.
Sure. Give me a general investigation roll for that. Yes, Keyshawn.
That's how you said I'll help out.
Okay. You got an advantage on that.
Why don't? Okay.
I'm gonna hop
12.
up too and
12. Taking a look around, nothing in this room. Like you can tell there's not a shitload of dust on the floor. Is the only place that doesn't seem like it's not coated in dust, but it is definitely collected around any kind of objects or furniture or the sarcophaguses or even the pillars and such that are in here. You can see like there's some dust in there, but the floor itself doesn't look super dusty. It doesn't give you there's definitely some, so it gives you the impression that nothing in here has moved at least for a good while. But there are definitely like tracks, where not tracks, but there are paths where something moved in here, or people moved, or there was movement of air at least in this area at some point. So it's not completely stagnant, but there's not much going on in here.
When Keyshawn gets back, maybe he can cast the detect magic. He's puking in his esophagus right now.
I'm gonna get out and inspect this door.
I'm gonna, yeah, and while they're doing that, I'm going to pull out my hand axe and flip it around, and I'm gonna wrap Rendlethun with the back end of it, not the sharp end, just to make sure we're not dead. Everyone's gone, man.
Yeah, what just happened?
Well,
Iran, they got us.
Karen just said, yeah, they're pranking us.
Oh, they
Karen
would.
just said we'll be right back. I think Jeff lagged out, and then I think Kelly's Pizza all got done at the same time.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. We got dead.
Try that door, though. We gotta get out of here. He's back! Ren, you just got hit, bro.
No. I could hear you the whole time. So, Coral, how do you want to play this? So you got, go ahead and throw an attack.
Brad, give me your hand.
Okay.
Match the back of your hand with the back side of the hatchet.
Ah. All right, make an attack. Make an attack roll.
Okay, we're gonna roll a die. We're gonna roll some dice. Damn it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, we are.
I'm not raging, so it's just a normal. It's
That hits.
14 to hit.
Nah, I got 18, brother. I moved my hand real quick, and I'm
You gave him your
what the
hand.
fuck you on about?
As soon as he pulls it up, he pulls it out. He's like,
Gotta know if we're alive or dead.
All right,
And
I moved my hand, and I try to put his hand in the way.
It's a sleight of hand.
You smack his hand? I don't know. Are you alive?
Roll it? Do you want to
think
roll
I
it?
should do my own hand? I need to do my
you
own
wanna
hand?
roll it? It might be more of like a strength, dexterity thing. I don't know. Tell me if you want to roll it.
So, I was listening to the whole thing. I apologize. I haven't chopped the pizza up.
You're good.
I was listening to the whole thing while you guys were doing all of that. Yes, it does hurt. It does, in fact, hurt to whomever gets swacked. You are, as far as you can tell, alive and well. Andy, you wanted to look at the door.
yeah.
It is a large, as described, it is a large wooden and iron door.
Yeah. I know that, but is there a handle? Are there any traps on it? Is there anything that make me think
Give
of
me
the
an
madam's secret door she had in her office that sprung on me 800 times? I don't see shit. I got a 10.
It is a door. It looks like you could just lift the latch and push it.
I lift the latch and push it.
slowly gives way.
Anything?
There's a very slight rush of air, as if like the air is moving out there, or a different temperature, or something. As you push the door open, it swings all the way open, and you can see that this is ahead of you. There's this like antechamber. Looks like there's 4 pillars in this room. 3 of which are still standing, and another one is kind of shewn again off like a weird oblique angle. There's another door on the other side of that, believe it or not. It looks pretty fucking close to what you just opened.
I'll come up behind them.
Yeah, there's another door down there. You want me to go try to open it?
I think we should take our time walking through here.
Why?
Be careful. He said to be quick though, so. Coral, you alright?
No.
Alright, well let's get out of here.
I'm gonna mark the door with my hand axe. I'm gonna notch it. Like, just give it a walk to make a notch the wood.
Thunk.
Lovely.
It has been notched. You guys walk on through into the next room. Is that correct?
I stay with the guy.
You go first. I'll go right behind you. Actually,
I stay with Coral, but we head in.
Kishan?
During all the talking, I had started my ritual of detect magic.
Okay, I'll say 10 minutes probably went by, and you can easily have casted it. There's no magic in this room. Nothing in here is magical, aside from any of the magical objects or otherwise that your friends and companions are carrying, or your own.
Fair enough. Does the see Coral's chest?
That is, I was about to say that is not true. That is not true. There's a very faint magical signature that's coming from Coral's chest, specifically his tattoo. It is conjuration magic. That's all you know. It's very faint. It's not strong at all.
Yeah.
Unlike whatever conjuration magic that happened to get you to this point, that is you could do that. What's on his chest? You could do that. So,
well, no remnants left of the magic that brought us here, but congratulations, Cole. You can do magic. That's a nice little tattoo on your chest of your croc is magic.
I want the croc back. It's a gator. There's a difference, right?
Yes.
I think there is a difference. I don't actually understand it, but I'm pretty sure they're different.
I'm just gonna walk through to the other side.
I'm gonna follow behind
into the next chamber. So you are in the next chamber. It looks like most of you are. Is that correct? All of you?
I think we're all going.
I'm not saying you guys don't have to follow me. I'm done with this conversation. I'm moving on. What the fuck is happening here?
All right. You guys step into the next antechamber, looking at a door that looks really similar to the one that you just walked out of.
Sweet. I'm not gonna even check it for traps. Just opening it up.
Is there a notch?
Not on this door, no. You pull on the door, as in like you pull the latch, it will not budge, not at all.
Oh. You want me to notch this one too?
Can you open it first?
Oh, sure. Put my shoulder into it.
You feel the door budge a little, but it's not giving. It's not giving at all.
Looks like there's a bar on this side. I point out to everyone who already notices.
Hey, you got this, big guy. I'll inspire you.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wait,
whoa.
no,
Give me
I'll
a second.
inspire you.
Give me a second. I'm gonna pull out my thieves' tools and try to unlock this door, just like I did the Madam's other door, so we could put some shit in there. Jesus, give me a second.
Right, just so we're clear, my inspirations don't do anything mechanically.
Okay.
You got that for an hour.
Kix, you're going to attempt to pick the door, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
I saw Kishan's hand go up. What are you doing?
6.
So, two things I'm going to look at doing.
Okay.
First off, looking at the door, is there a small enough gap for, say, a small lizard or other creature to fit?
There is no gap in this door at all. Like, literally none. You, like, even for a moment, you're like, okay, lizard eyeballs for a moment, you know, and transfer into your little lizard on the ground. Scamper right up to it, and it's... Wait, he's an owl.
He's currently... What did I change him to? Did I change him back to an owl?
I think you changed him to an owl.
He was a fizzard.
Changed him back.
Wasn't he a fox lizard?
I changed him to a fox.
Oh, that's right, he's the fizzard.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
the fox lizard.
I think he's still a fox.
Still licking his eyeballs. And, you know, he comes right up, sniff, 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 sniff. Look. There is not a gap in this door, and you can smell nothing coming through it, as if, like, there is straight up no air movement at all between where you are and where that door is and whatever's on the other side. Kix, go ahead and attempt to pick the lock.
That's a sleight of hand with the roll? I forget what Thieves' Tools was.
Dexterity plus your proficiency, so it's just typical pool roll.
Must miss your describing the room.
This room that you
show you how to add it on D&D Beyond, but like literally, it's just like what you said.
So the room that you entered into is a like I'd say it's probably a 15 by 15 foot square. Like it looks like an antechamber of sorts. There's just these 4 pillars that are in the center that are, you know, like evenly spaced so that they would hold up whatever the roof of this place would be, but you can't really see it, whatever the roof is. It's just stonework all the way around. It feels like you're in a small, a 15-foot stone cube, effectively, with these 4 pillars. One of the pillars has been hewn in half, and you can see the piece of that pillar that should be holding up the ceiling is laying on the ground instead. Aside from that, the other ones seem in some amount of disrepair as well, but not like that one. You see marks, you see scratches, you see gouges, you see chunks missing out of the stonework. You see that there is some amount of these pillars that is looks like marble of some variety. Not quite sure exactly what or whatnot. Geology isn't really your thing. But also just things that you note with this room. There are also cobwebs here, just like there was in the previous one. They kind of form around the base of the of these columns and such, and you see them in the corners of the room and such. Yep. Very similar to the previous one. It's also worth mentioning that there is no light in here, and yet you can see. I don't mean dark vision. I mean, there's no lights in here, and yet you can still see.
That was going to be one of my next questions. But while they are fucking with the door, I'm just going to light sketch of all the different damages that have been done to the pillars and stuff, and investigate the chopped in half pillar.
Looks like something big or heavy hit it and literally broke the pillar into like.
Is it broke or cut?
It's not like cut. It looks like it was smashed or broken. There's like a chunk of it that's off to the side that's a little bit off, you know, kind of weird shape, but it looks like something tore, like knocked part of this pillar down where the bottom didn't move but the top did, and that's laying on the ground over there. Some broken pieces of masonry around it, but other than that,
I'll investigate the broken parts, see if I can like figure out what perhaps could have broken this while they.
Sure. I'll give you the answer now. It's hard to say because whatever hit it at about head level for most people, so about 5.5, 6 feet or so, somewhere in there. Like hit this thing at that at that angle, and then it crumbled. So something very heavy or a lot of force. But what? there's not enough to go
Yeah.
off of to really postulate from it. Annie, you were, or excuse me, Kix, you were pick and lock, correct?
19.
19. You feel that the lock gives. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Go to lift the latch. The latch doesn't budge. You're like, fuck, man, I definitely just picked this fucking thing. Like, there's no way. I know for a fact I just did it. As you're doing this, and you guys are paying attention, you hear door behind you closes. The one you just walked in through.
Something's fucked.
Lift the latch again, just like even if you were just letting go of it, the latch lifts up, like as if there was no weight on it at all. Door is ready to be opened.
I will open and proceed.
This door also swings open. Again, another little brush, like a waft of air as it kind of pushes open. Inside, in this one, is a much more ruined area than the one that you were in, where there was some signs of conflict or disruption in the usual routine of whatever this place may have once been. This place had seen a lot of it. Around this chamber, it is a kind of almost, it's not quite a diamond, it's like a slightly rounded diamond. The door that you're coming out of is like where one of the points of the diamond should be. So instead of it being like this and then like that, right, there's these kind of rounded edges, almost giving it like a spear-like or oval kind of shape. On the far wall, I'll give you this ahead of time, there is a door. It looks very similar to the one that you just walked through. However, it has no markings or anything, just like the one that you just walked through, unlike the one that you notched before, just keeping that trend up. However, that is not the only thing that is visible in this room. So besides the physical layout of this room, which looks like it's probably about 150 feet by 150 feet by 120 feet or so pretty big area that's just in here. There is broken masonry everywhere. Some looks like walls that were once standing crumbled and crushed in place. There are pillars that hold up nothing, and some pillars that are holding up pieces of walls and such. Whatever this building was originally, its purpose is gone. Instead, the construction of this room, again, that weird kind of grayish, that gray stone, the occasional bits of marble or otherwise that would have been very impressive and regal, instead feel patinaed and cast aside in some capacity. The room itself slopes slightly downwards. There are steps that lead down from where you guys are. There's probably about a 5-10 foot gap of like flattish floor before it starts stepping downwards into a kind of round centerpiece of sorts. So aside from the physical description of the room itself, the thing that catches your eye is not the room, but the two things in it that you can see that are both, well, moving gently. One is moving a little more than the other. The first thing that you notice is a person sitting on a pile of stones, not far from the second thing that you see, which is a campfire. The small and continuous scent of slightly charred wood and that kind of almost acrid smell that you get from from being around freshly burned firewood and such, that wafts for a moment, but then is completely and utterly diminished as you guys enter in fully. The individual that you see sitting beside this fireplace, or this fire pit. It's not really a fireplace. It looks like literally a campfire in the center of the room. That sits beside it, she wears looks like traveler's clothes, though they're worn by time and age. More holes and pitted pieces here and there. The wool or whatever fabric it is kind of tangled and bunched in certain spots and such. Despite that, you see a couple of things about them that draw your eye almost immediately. She is extremely fair in complexion. She's extremely fair in complexion, but you cannot see anything more than the underside of her face. You cannot see anything above basically the bridge of her nose, as there is a mask that she wears that covers all of this. It looks almost like it's maybe some sort of filigreed metal or otherwise. It could be completely obscuring her sight entirely. Might not, you don't know. A thick, heavy cloak piece that continues with the rest of her gown, I guess you would say, is pulled over most of it, and you can just see wisps of some blonde hair that kind of peek through the hood and the overall guise of this person. The next thing that is noted, that you note with this person, is that around them, around the back of their head, rather than the top of their head, around the back of their head, you see that there is a small floating metal disc, thin and pointed, that just gently kind of rotates around them, behind them. You can see that it is in fact floating. It is not attached to them in any capacity. It's just floating directly behind their head like a halo of sorts. It appears to be made of silver, maybe, some sort of filigreed metal as well. Not the same, but not dissimilar to the one that covers her eyes and face. The fire that burns in the center of the room is casting a little bit of warmth into it. And aside from that, what would you guys like to do?
What do you think, Vincent? What's the move here?
I think we try and talk to her.
You're good at
Hey, you
that.
never know. She could be hot.
So,
Hello, traveler.
you see that she was, at least visually, it appeared that she was staring at the flames, at the very small fire that's burning in the center of the room. You see that she was staring at that, but then she lifts her gaze up to you all. It's weird because, again, you still can't see anything of them, really. And she doesn't really say anything.
She had the same
You
build.
see her mouth move. Huh?
She had the same build and make of the fox masked lady.
No, this lady seems diminutive in scale and size, whereas the other one had an athletic build. This one not so much. Definitely, while the traveler's clothes appear to be like kind of bulking her up in a sense, she's not. She is very clearly not a fighter in any capacity. This is definitely somebody different.
I'll approach slowly. We mean no harm.
I had 30.
Just get a little closer, try to get a better view.
Okay. You approach. It's almost like you hit a certain threshold, because you're the only one moving at this point, Vincent. But it's almost like you hit a certain threshold where you get close enough to her, you can suddenly hear her. As if her voice just doesn't carry very far. And she says, "Hello. I had wondered when the next would arrive. Please, come, rest."
I sort of just look back at the party.
No one else hears her speak. You see her mouth moving, but they don't hear her.
I'll and walk forward and sit down.
Okay. You sit down in the gentle, it should be warmer but it's not. It's very comforting. Warmth of the fire pit in front of you. The whatever, like the small flickering flames and such that are just enough to cast a little bit of glow and light into the room. But other than that, this is a really old fire. It's been here for a long time, and it's been burning for a long time. Pretty clearly from the ashes and embers and such that are pretty coals and whatnot that you can see all around it. Yeah, she doesn't say anything else, at least as of yet, as you sit in there. The rest of you, what are you doing? You watched Vincent walk up, start apparently talking to her, and then sit down in front of this campfire.
Is she dead too, Rendleton?
No, her aura is orange.
Oh, like the fire. And I just walk up and sit down.
You two get that very comforting feel of the fire. It's warm but not hot. Like a hug from a friend a long time ago.
Guys,
what are the rest of you doing?
it's warm. It's not hot. It's warm. Kind of like the hug from a long lost friend.
Or from Mama.
Come sit by the fire with me, Ren and Giggs.
Kix, get over here. We're going to talk about a story. Vincent, come here. Tell us a story.
I'll say to the figure, I'll say, these are my friends. I hope they're not intruding, or any of us are intruding upon you.
You are not. You hear her voice again. Again, her mouth moves and all that. It's all seems like she's talking to you. The sound emanates from her and such. Does everybody go on over near the campfire?
I'll step in the room, take a couple steps, but just before that threshold that identified from Vincent to where whatever influence is going on here. Using my class feature, I can cast a ritual spell as a normal spell.
Okay.
I'm going to do another detect magic real quick.
Okay. There is magic in this room. There's a good bit of magic in this room, actually. First, the person that Vincent is sitting next to, definitely magical in some capacity. You cannot determine what, you cannot determine class, you cannot determine anything. They're definitely magical. Second, the fire that they are sitting in front of and that your friends are starting to congregate around, also magical. Very much so. The third thing, the door at the far end of the hall is absolutely magical. 1,000,000% magical. You cannot place what type of magic it is, you just know that it's strong.
I'll sit there just studying it. Well, I'll stand, should I say. Stand there studying it for a few minutes. I'll skirt the fire and go towards the door.
So you're not going to go down there with everybody else?
Nope. I'm going to skirt the door, look at the door for a few minutes, in general investigation, arcana bullshit, because it's strong fucking magic. I can't identify it. It intrigues me.
Okay.
I've seen people.
Skirt along.
I've seen people do bonfires with magic before. Whoop-de-doo. The fuck is this?
Yeah,
door?
but this doesn't feel like that. I should mention as well, just as an aside, the bonfire here does not feel like, oh, I cast bonfire. It does not feel like that at all. In fact, it feels old. It's really hard to describe. It feels like. I will translate this into sensation for you because it's probably the best way I can. Your magic and your energy brushes up against that campfire, and it feels like the old books that you used to read at the spire. It feels like the old books that you would read at the obsidian pillar. It feels so much older than you, so much older than so many things. It's very strange. And unlike magical fire, which is just like, woo, fireworks, literally, this isn't. This is emanating. It's casting its own energies, as opposed to just being I did this thing. If that makes any sense.
Okay, yeah, I'll still do what I said I was going to do, but after just a few minutes of staring boogly-eyed at this door,
You come on back.
I'll come on back.
Okay.
And just very, very intently, as in studying his fire.
Okay. So first things first. Everybody went down, correct? To go to talk to the... Other than Keyshawn. Everyone else went? Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening to Vincent tell us his story.
You guys get there. As you get down there, I'm going to say that Kix, you're the last one down there because you were the most skeptical of this shit just in general. Like, I don't know, man. With this whole thing. Everybody else, you get down there, you see the campfire, everything already explained. Not going to bother. Kix, you, on the other hand, you get down there, you get just into that precipice of where the others could hear her, where you can now hear her if she speaks, which she hasn't yet. For a moment, it's an instant, but it's an instant that feels about 3 or 4 seconds long, even though it's instantaneous. You get this sensation that washes over you of everything you are seeing is not what you should be seeing, or rather, everything you're seeing is not exactly as it is, and you get this like dread, this otherworldly, this deep core feeling for a moment that passes in about, like I said, about 2.5, 3 seconds as you approach. Do you continue on? Your friends are all standing there. Yeah. They're all sitting there.
I'm going to be with my brothers.
Okay.
I'm going to thaumaturgy and turn my eyes like off-white, like just off-white, and see if that gets recognized too as I walk in.
Sure. As Kix sit down, you do notice this, for especially the Horbrose. You absolutely notice this. Kix, you sit down in front of the fire, and again, it's that warm sensation that I described before. There's nothing weird for you. You just got the impression for a second that something
was
off.
Out of here.
You don't know why. Right.
This is all bullshit.
Give me an Arcana check, Keyshawn, please, as you are inspecting the other door.
What do you mean, Kix?
Something's off. I don't like it. I don't like being where we are, and I don't understand why we're sitting by a fire when we should be trying to get the fuck out of here.
Sean's looking at the door. Or he was.
He's sitting right over there.
Maths. 21.
Math, the ultimate enemy of all D&D. Yeah, so 21. You cannot place the type of magic. It's old. You know that this door, just based off of what you understand of it, this door can only be opened if the door before it is closed.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'll walk over and shut the door. Coral!
It's like cracked open.
Coral!
Like
stop
just
leaving the door open. You weren't raised in the barn. You were raised in a whorehouse. You should know we keep the door shut.
not Coral's fault.
Door
This
is
was my
always
fault.
shut and knock.
This was my fault.
How far away is the other door to us?
Now I'm sorry.
Behind us.
150 feet or so. I mean, not from the center of the room. It's like 70 feet from the center of the room, but around that like campfire.
Learning this, I'll skirt round. I'm learning this. I'm not going straight to the bonfire anymore. I'll skirt round, go to the other door, get close to it at least. Can I push it with mage hand? If not,
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah. Pull.
I'll close
Door
it with
closed.
mage hand.
Closes. No problem.
Skirt back round towards the other door and investigate it, mate. See if anything's changed in the magical bullshit.
I'll give you that now. You don't need a reroll for that. Whatever magic was holding the door closed is no longer holding the door closed. Door is still magical, but doesn't seem like it does anything anymore.
I looked to the middle of a room. Has anything changed there?
Nope. Exactly the same as it was just before.
If any of these are watching me or looking my direction, I'll just turn around and go, one moment. I'll crack the door open.
As you reach for the handle, there is a immediate and instantaneous sense of dread that gets thrown over you. Like, maybe I don't want to do that.
Well, lady,
It is immediate, like, whoa, like you reach for the latch, so just unlit. It's the exact fucking same door. I don't have to explain this again, but as you go to reach for the latch, your hand gets within like 5 or 6 inches of the door, and you're just like, whoa.
Now, is that coming from the door?
Yes. Maybe that's whatever the rest of the magic is about this thing, but you feel like maybe I don't open this alone.
I have a feeling you're gonna go.
well, lady.
Can I try and
I'll
get up
stay
from
in
the
that.
fire and
All right,
walk
hold on, guys.
over? Sorry.
Hold on. Coral. We had Coral first, then we had Vincent, then we have Keyshawn.
I'm standing up to go. I want to move on and get away from the coffin. It was not a good place, but your fire was nice. Good night.
You see her look at you, nod, and she says, "I have a gift before you all leave."
Man, Coral
Yes.
loves gifts.
Is it candy?
She's very slow, very deliberate. I probably should have posted the picture of, like, this is, again, just kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at, not
It looks like
again,
Baba
not
was-
what specifically what you're looking at. But there you go. I think it posted. I hope it posted. I don't know if it did or didn't.
No.
Nope. Hold on.
Say Samuel L. Jackson in our other chat. And
I'll put it in that
Dragon
chat
Ball
because
Z.
it's not wanting to put it. It's just not wanting to put it in the voice chat thing.
Need to
You
get
know
all
what I'm
these
saying.
motherfucking hags out of this motherfucking
Well, let me
dungeon.
put there. This is, again, a rendition of what you're kind of seeing of this being that is sitting here. She moves slowly, deliberately, as she slowly steps, sits up from the flame and like kneels down before the campfire. Keyshawn, you have made your way, or you got to that point. What are you doing next? I'm sorry. Before you, hold on. I said Vincent first. Vincent?
no, I was doing the same thing, but then she said she had a gift for
Okay.
us, so now I'm waiting. So.
Understood. Now,
I would have
Keyshawn.
froze in that position for a second of like that dread of reaching out. Kind of Fox on shoulder, turn head, or look through Fox is weird shrine lady looking direction.
It's hard to tell where she's looking because you can't see her eyes. But she
Well,
was
her
definitely looked up
face.
at you all. She was definitely looked in your general direction. But then she said something. Again, you can't hear her from here. She said something. Your friends who were getting up to leave paused, and they're looking at her as she's starting to move again, as I mentioned.
I'll reach away and guess I've finally fallen for the old plot hook of woman sat at fire. Let's go.
Okay. As you step down, you can suddenly hear her, and you hear the end piece of what she says, I have a gift for you. As you get down there, you feel this sensation, this comforting sensation that I've mentioned before. It's immediately soothing in a way that you can't easily explain.
I don't trust it.
Any of your spell slots that you have expended, you have just gotten them all back. You did not expend a single spell slot, as far as I'm concerned. It is as if you got a full rest.
I still got. I didn't. I did
I'm
all
just telling you.
rituals, so I'm good. Sweet.
I was gonna say, because wasn't your other one say you could cast a ritual spell as a spell? That's why I thought it used your. I thought that used one of your.
Yeah, it's
slots,
feature. When you cast a wizard spell as a ritual, you can use the spell's normal casting time. It's a feature.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so you get to
Um,
basically cast
feature
it normal,
use thing.
but still not use the slot. Oh, wizard.
Gotcha. Okay. Regardless, you feel like you've just been rested over here. It's odd, to say the least. Anyhow, despite that, she stands up for a moment and then kneels before the fire, and you see her with very slow, delicate hands reach directly into the fire, like flames licking against her skin. They don't seem to burn her.
You can burn yourself. Don't do that.
She reaches in and grabs something out of the center of the fire and pulls it out. The glowing, burning coals that are still in her hand. Kicks for a moment, just a moment, as you're staring at her. Oh my god, phone, please. For a moment, just a moment, as you're staring at her, you get that sensation that all is not as it seems yet again. You see, instead of the small and dainty hand that is now holding these embers, you see a taloned claw. Just for a moment, and then you blink, and it's just her hand again.
I'm gonna cast Hex on her. It's on a creature.
She is a creature.
And
You immediately cast a spell, and you see the look, like the hand. She's like holding it, and the face just tilts up to you, as she knows that you just cast a spell on her.
I don't trust you.
Kicks. It's all right.
No, it's not. Nothing about this is all right. Nothing. The last 3 rooms. Nothing about this is all right. Nothing. And I got a weird feeling in my stomach. I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable. Fuck this. So, yeah. Sorry.
Is it like when you had to climb the ropes in your,
No.
Thieves Guild?
No. No, it's just, this isn't right. Why are you here? How long have you been here? The questions need to be answered. I don't trust your intentions. I think this is all a setup. Vincent, it's a setup. I know it is.
Okay.
All right.
So,
I hear you.
As you say that, she looks at you, but then as you don't take any more overt or hostile actions to her, the like the what you feel is like a stare turns in just becomes understanding. Instead of it being this like I'm being looked upon, it's like, oh, okay, she's not mad kind of sensation. She opens her hand to expose these coals, these red glowing, well, gently glowing, mostly black around them, though there's these little specks of orange and red that are still in them of these glowing coals from the fire. She does not answer you at all, Kix. And she just and says, "Please take one. You will need it."
I
She
stand up and
offers the
walk
hand
away.
out to to anyone to just take one.
Yeah, I'm walking away. I'm standing up. I'm walking out.
Okay.
I'm fucking.
You stand up, you walk off.
I don't
Nothing
want, I
stops
don't want
you.
anything.
Okay.
It could be very,
Keyshawn,
very awesome.
fantastic.
I'm just being a stubborn teen right now. That's scared, because I am.
You cast Identify on the fire. What comes back is something you can't. It's like staring into a fireplace. I mean, obviously, that's like a duh. It's a campfire, but it's not. It's not like that. It's not like this little campfire that's burning just gently. It's a roaring inferno. You are very confused. In fact, you are more confused than before you cast the spell. Because unlike what you should be feeling from, if it's magic. Well, what kind of magic? Okay, well, what does it do? Instead of it telling you any of that, it just gives you more questions. What the fuck is this? This is nothing like anything you've ever dealt with in any capacity. It doesn't react the same ways. It's not. It's like looking into It's like looking into a furnace or an oven or anything that is, contains a lot of heat. A forge, any of those. It's weird.
I will
Very,
take
very strange.
one of the coals, but I'll just use my claws.
Okay. You reach out, grab the ember. You expect it to burn you hot. Coals. It's a coal. It's obviously burning and such, but it's just gently warm. In fact, you just feel a little bit of warmth radiating through like your fingernails or your nails into your hand and such, and you can hold it. It's not hot. It's gently warm, comforting. Ren, you took one as well. Same exact thing. You reach out, you grab it. Again, you expect it to be hot to burn you. It doesn't. It's just a warm coal in your hands.
We should be on our way. I'll sort of like start gesturing everyone to just like get out of here. Let's go.
I'm
Start
following
corralling
Vincent.
the group.
I mean, actually,
Coral, do you
I'm
take
not
one?
just following Vincent. I'm like tugging on Coral and be like, "Come on, Coral, it's time to."
Yeah, I'll take one. I'll take a fire
Okay.
rock.
Same thing. You got it. You got a
I got
you
a
got a hot
stone.
rock. Keyshawn, you taking one?
You're gonna wish you
As
had one.
everybody's doing this. Anybody close enough to hear, I'm just constantly asking questions to myself under my breath. It's like, this is
What
what
about
we're told. What? When I start looking, I look at the fire, then look at her, then look at the stones, then look at the fire. I'll stand up, I'll walk close to grab a stone. Can I just ask one question? If it ain't too much.
Doesn't say anything. Doesn't say no. Doesn't say yes either.
You clearly more than definitely have powers far beyond my knowledge. More than that I've ever seen, including that. It's intriguing. But We'll see. I'll go to grab one, but I'll kind of like. As I go to grab it, I want to cast Identify. Not on the rock. Oh wait, no, I can't actually do it on a person, can I?
Oh, you can.
Oh no, you
It's a
can.
touch. I think it's a
Oh,
touch
you,
thing.
oh, you
though,
can.
Right?
You have to touch
Yeah.
them, but you absolutely can.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm going to go to grab a rock, but as I go, I like touch her hand and identify.
Okay. All right. So you do that. You reach out and you touch her. And for a moment, the world shifts and it moves and it's no longer here. But it's also the same room, just without you moving. The insides have changed just slightly. Everything that you remember being in here is in here. But it's not a dainty woman's hand that's holding those embers. You see a taloned claw, long, thin, spindly, that is holding those embers in it. That's what you see. Uh-huh.
My eyes shift, but not as of shock, intrigue, and awe, if anything.
Coral walks up to Kishan and says, I know you're wondering about these rocks, but I've seen it done before. You take them and you put them in the foot of your bedroll, and they keep your feet nice and toasty at night when it's cold. So she's really doing us a solid right here. Like, it's not too hot. I just put it on my skin so he sees. See, it's not bad.
It's fun. And there's just some things I was curious about, and my questions have been answered.
Glad I could help.
Thank you.
But
I'm looking at this person
Uh-huh.
while saying all this.
Go ahead, Vincent.
Do Jason and Sir Wilhelm take some?
Yes, they both take one. Mostly because they're not here and they can't tell me no.
Mostly, I was curious what you would have them do.
I feel like Wilhelm would have questions, but then she just doesn't answer anything. And then he's
Yeah.
just like,
Agreed. I agree. They both would probably take one.
yeah, I don't think
For the record.
I don't think that he would be like, nah, dude, I don't fucking trust any of this. I mean, that's probably what he says. I don't trust any of this, and then he takes one.
Yeah. All right, I'll start headed towards the door.
Okay. You meet Kix over by the door.
Weird.
Dead to get hot rocks.
It's beyond
do you
weird. It's unsettling. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Do you take the stone, Keyshawn?
I was just about. Have they all wandered towards the door yet, or is there still people stuck
Yeah,
here?
they have just all moved. They're all just now moved over and congregating at the door.
Wait, did anyone understand what he just said?
I kind of try and understand to myself. I'll gently take my hand away.
What the fuck did? What?
Shut up.
Fuck up. I understood that part.
I kind of just look at her in intrigue. I see. Well, I'll just reach out, take one, and do a fucking word list.
Doesn't ever stop.
Yay!
You guys gotta be on Mac. Or weird Linux.
Ew.
May I inquire to a name of a being who is very much so either looking in our direction or benefacting us in this way?
She doesn't say anything to that. In fact, what she says almost seems like it's not related at all. But as you do grab the stone, right? You take in one.
Yep.
It's in your hand, and then you're pulling away, and with like lightning fast, she has your hand back in her in one of her talons. It's like you can feel they're razor sharp. If she wanted to slit your wrist and kill you, you'd be dead right now. There would be absolutely nothing you could do.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "The young one. Keep a watch over them." They dabble with things they do not know. And then she lets go of you. She does not answer any of your questions.
There are many things that we do not know in the world. That's why I'm also curious about things. But it seems the old adage of curiosity can certainly kill the cat a few times. Could you ever have known lives, eh?
She doesn't say a word.
I'll keep an eye out.
All right.
I'll walk
You
back
go
to
join
the
your
group.
friends. You walk back. There's just a little bit more pep in the step afterwards of like, yeah, fuck that.
I'm like, what levels of
You
power
guys
are
get
we
back-
fucking with?
You guys get back to the fucking right around the door and everything. You're just like, most of you are just like, yeah, just talk to this weird lady that was over here, except for Kix, who's like, aggravated slightly, and Keyshawn, who looks perturbed.
You good, Keyshawn?
Yeah, just got more questions than answers than I hoped for.
You gonna share with the class or?
I'll just start rambling on about some random magical theory that I've been thinking.
All right, next door.
Next door.
You guys
Reach
want to
out,
hear
you
a
grab-
joke?
Grab the handle of it. This is the brush of air again as this door swings open.
Route cleared.
As you guys you open this
Cleared.
door,
Yeah.
this one leads to an outdoor space. Unlike everything else that you've seen so far, which has been very indoors, very enclosed and such, this one's outdoors. There is this almost like a meadow path that stretches out before you, though the grass is a little tall, a little unkept. There are a couple of trees. You see that there are a couple of trees and other varieties of scrub and foliage that are over here. It almost looks like you're traveling somewhere, like you had, instead of it just being somewhere, some courtyard, it is like some path or trail that you've been along in some capacity. For the city bros, you don't really have much of that, but it does remind you a little bit of like some of the parks that are well maintained. This one looks like it's one of the parks that just isn't super well maintained. But yeah,
Excuse me, City Bros?
I mean, we kind of are.
Sorry, brothel
Also.
sprouts.
Thank you.
So there's
while
trees?
we're walking through the
I'm
woods,
gonna go lean up against the tree and relieve myself. I've been holding
Sure,
it back all
you got it.
all
I
three
was
rooms.
just gonna say if I could talk to Cake, so I'll walk up next to you
Yeah.
and pull it out and
Oh,
start.
Because
while
I
he's
gotta
eating?
piss.
Yeah, we start a piss. The brothel spouts start a piss line.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
slowly I'm gonna
I'll
go
back.
into his, you know,
Come on,
just
Coral.
just cross his
Coral,
to
line
make
up.
it weird.
I'll
Or
As we're-
line up. It's wee wee time.
while we're
Coral
peeing.
comes over, squats down, starts to take it down.
No,
There you
Coral. Coral, you do
No,
that.
what?
That
Get
happens
alone.
sometimes. That happens
That's
sometimes.
big.
Don't judge
Dude.
him.
It's
He
big.
had to go.
Oh,
Sometimes
Yeah,
it be
deal
like
with
that,
hey,
man.
listen,
Vincent,
Cakes,
what's up?
Cakes.
Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of this place.
No, listen, I just want to say you're right. That got a little weird there at the end. So next time your gut's wrong, just tell me. We'll be out of there. All right, I got you.
It's fucking wrong. Something's different. I don't
Interesting.
like it. I
A
don't
fist
know
bump
where
while
the
we're peeing.
fuck we are. Oh yeah. I'm trying to pee on his
Coral,
foot.
here's
You know,
some more leaves.
Just
Wow.
get
One
that
hand,
last
one
little
hand,
bit.
Coral, some dry leaves.
So
What? I just saw the
That's
gift.
all I can-
Sorry.
what the fuck is that gif? Okay, so yes, all of our wonderful viewers, please remember to take bathroom breaks. They are important. We are rapidly approaching one of those in real life. We're just not quite there yet, so bear with us for a few more minutes. Couple things as you guys are sitting here having your conversation. Door on the door that you stepped through. You're watching it. Closed. Pulls itself closed. And latches. As you're getting a little bit better view of your surroundings, you're in what looks like a castle courtyard of sorts. Tall walls and hedges that fence in this area, giving you the impression that you're fully outdoors, but also not. You look up to the sky, just taking in the surroundings. The gray, dark overcast is very thick and very prominent all over this entire area. There is no sun that is to be seen, no light, no real light being cast through the clouds. Instead, it is just the filtered light of rain and stormy weather that has reached you all, casting a bit of a gloom throughout this area. So you take a piss or shit over here. You note that the air, while smelling fairly clean and very well up until now, very clean and outdoorsy kind of degree, almost like wood and loam and such, is just gently moving, like a very slight breeze, blowing up from right to left along this path ahead of you. The path goes for some distance. You don't quite see the end of it. It goes and then turns.
Can I go up to like the sort of the edge where it's being fenced in by these bushes and try and pull them apart? See if are we actually outside? Is there like a
You pull back the
in it?
branches and such to just more branches and shit.
Just keeps going.
More branches and shit. You're pretty sure, and I mean, you probably employ your claw, gonna
Yeah.
rip a little bit of a hole in this.
By
one.
shit, he means Coral's dump. You actually reach in and you grab. I'm sorry.
I was gonna mention. Obviously, I high five Coral, and I'm like, "Good job, buddy." And then I encourage the rest of the brothel sprouts to also congratulate him. Like he did a good job, right? So if you can, like high five, fist bump, whatever you feel comfortable doing with Coral, but I would like to think that we focus on positive reinforcement here.
Maybe elbows.
Wilhelm
way
just
you're not-
goes, "All right, I'm moving on," and
Yeah.
goes.
All right, I will give up on the bush.
But yeah, you
and just
you
sort
you,
of
you rip a good bit of the bush open and such, and it just keeps going. Like it doesn't seem to get brighter. It doesn't seem to anything. It's just more of it.
There's a path. We shall walk it.
All right.
What do you think? I've
You
heard
guys-
these new radio things. Thought I might get on one. What do you think?
I mean, it was convincing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I got the good voice for it.
Yeah, I think you have it.
Maybe when we get back.
You should.
You guys walk
Let's get
walk
back
down the path
now.
while you're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Head down the path as you're having this conversation.
I'll
Passing by a couple
look
of trees and
behind
a
us.
variety.
I'll look behind us every now and then. See if the doorway disappears at all, or does it just simply?
It's there until you turn the corner, and then it's not. But that's not weird. You turned a corner, so it's no longer directly behind you. Yeah, physics.
I'll kind of do the
physics
thing
things.
of where I'll step around the corner, stop,
Peek. It's still
then
there.
go.
It's still there. You find yourself as you're walking through here in something of a maze. There's a similarity amongst a lot of this vegetation and such that isn't the same as just, oh, this is natural, the natural forming bushes and stuff. There's, yes, this is natural bushes that I've seen in this exact same configuration. It's trees that have the same knots and burrows or barrels on them that look a little too similar. Go ahead, Keyshawn.
Two things. One,
Okay.
fizzard. Jump on hedge,
Fizzard.
climb on top.
Climbs
Look
up to the
for
top of
walls.
the attempts to climb to the top of the hedge. Gets to the top of the hedge, realizes there's another hedge up here. As in, it goes up again. Climbs up
Does
that
it-
one. There's another hedge up here. Keeps going.
Fizzard would start coming down then. I'll tell them to
Okay.
come down. Fucking detect magic.
Oh boy. Oh joy. Yeah. The whole area is magical.
I will do it
Whole thing.
ritually, so it takes a few minutes.
10 minutes of you guys walking down the path while you ritual cast detect magic. The path
Coral.
turns. The path
Coral,
twists
chop
a
that
few
tree
times.
down. Chop that tree down.
Yes.
Which one?
Yep. Pick. I'm gonna try to spin him and just point him to a tree
Coral,
that-
a
that-
swing and a miss. Yeah,
I
I don't
fell.
know. I'm not sure about that one.
a little hot. But
You're gonna chop a tree.
Yeah.
All right. Axe to tree. It splinters. The wood giving way, like not like chopping a tree. Maybe you've done that before. Maybe you haven't done that. I don't fucking know. I'm not here. But it doesn't have the same thunk that you would expect from fresh wood and such, fresh lumber. In fact, as you into it, you hear
For what it's worth,
Crunching and
also
splintering.
I'm casting guidance on him for his next round.
crunching and splintering, and the tree comes apart to a couple of pieces.
Did it?
Good job, Coral. Everyone, come on. What are we doing? Who we decided? Fist
Coral.
bumps, high fives, or elbows? What are we doing?
Still elbows. Hasn't washed his hands.
Elbows. All right, everyone do
Um,
elbows.
has he ever? Let's be real.
As you
That's a good point.
guys Do you guys continue moving from that point, or are you just standing there at this point? I'm only asking so that I can narrate correctly for you.
I mean,
I think we keep going.
Fine with
Right?
me.
yeah,
See if we see
Okay.
a chopped down tree.
yeah.
Sure. You continue on for about 4 or 5 minutes more before Keyshawn's spell fully goes off. You do not see an additional chopped down tree anywhere, but you've done some paths. It's not the same. It's not like, oh, we're taking a left turn into a left turn into a left turn into a left. It's not like that. It's like we take a left turn, we take another left turn, we take a right, we took a left turn, we took another right, then a right, and then a left. It's not making sense. This path doesn't seem to make sense in any logical or reasonable kind of thing. You don't see any additional, like any cut down tree anywhere that besides the one that you're pretty sure you cut down over there. But the one thing that does become noticeable is as you're stepping, you hear like what sounds like the gravel or rock underfoot, and the ground has changed a little tiny bit over this path. It's not exactly homogeneous, but this path, which was mostly dirt, appears to now be like dirt and gravel crunches a little bit beneath your feet. Keyshawn, your spell goes off. The whole fucking area. You are surrounded by magic right now. Everything. All of it. The whole thing. The only thing that's not magical is your friends, Sun's, Coral's chess piece. Aside from that, every single thing in here is magical.
I'm gonna. I'll do another ritual.
Do you share your
gonna-
findings with the class?
Not right now. I'm gonna do this one first.
No. No. He just looks around.
I don't think I will.
What spell? What?
I'll do identify.
What
I'll just
spell
cast
school
identify
is
against
the
like
magical?
a random shrub or.
Oh, sorry. What was the question?
Don't you get the spell school as well?
I think you do for detect magic. Yeah. You get the spell school.
Bears magic, and if an effect is created by a spell, you learn the spell school of magic.
It's illusory.
You're a wizard.
Spell school is illusion.
Mm-hmm.
It is illusory magic. Although not all of it is, I should mention. As you get the feel that while most of it is illusory magic, there are certain things that aren't, like a lot of the trees and such that you pass by, or pieces of fallen like branches and shit and shrubs and whatnot. Those are not illusory. Those are enchanting magic.
You guys remember the one time we went to the corn maze? With them, when Mama took us to the corn maze, we got lost.
Hey, if I can gather everyone's attention real quick.
Yeah. We weren't really lost. Coral.
I hated that
We, as we've probably all more than definitely noticed, we seem to be going in circles near enough, despite the tree cutting and the path changing. We are definitely caught in some kind of illusion here.
Well, then
But-
I know the solution.
I have detected a few other magics along the path, enchantment on a few objects. The risk.
Try and peer through the illusion.
How would you like to attempt to do that?
I just want to force of will. When you force your eyes to focus on something,
Okay, this isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real.
or
Kind
just
of thing.
trying to see through the small, those illusions on online where you have to like force your eyes to see it right.
Yeah,
and
we
then
have to
once you
squint.
see it, you see it.
You're like,
Yes,
oh, I see
Too
it now.
young to
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
Sure.
the 3D.
Give me.
Vincent, calm down. I'm gonna. All right? Do your roll, but then I'm gonna.
I'm gonna give. I'm gonna say, go ahead and roll me a willpower saving throw.
Okay.
Kicks. While he rolls that, kicks. As soon as that's said, you kind of feel like you knew that, even though you don't do wizardry. As he says that and you look about, things start looking different to you. The ground is not lush and green gardens. It's barren, arid, dusty land, rocky. The trees that you see to the side are not growing and vibrant. They're dead and they're twisted. I think they've been dead for a long time. So you look down at the floor, crunching that is attributed to gravel. You realize it's not gravel at all. Small chunks of bone that you're stepping on.
I don't
cracking
fucking want to be here, guys.
17.
The more you look at this place, the less it looks like how it did, and the more it looks like how it actually is. Kicks. You attempt to will yourself out of this, to just focus, to believe a little bit, and it partially works. Where when you open your eyes and you really focus on it, really, really intently, you notice that the trees are not living. They're dead. They've been dead for a long, long time. The bark is splintering, the boughs, burls are all rotting and decaying in some capacity.
Can I flavor something a little?
Sure.
I like reach down and I like pick up some of the gravel and let it like fall through my fingers, and it like almost shifts in my eyes from gravel to the bones that it really is, like sort of in and out.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I will say that you don't. Whereas Kicks, it just seems to just fade away almost immediately.
Yeah, I still have it.
For
but
you, it's like you're still. It's like you're getting little pieces of it that are going away. Like that brush, that shrub. You know, this green little fern and everything. It's like actually, it's this barbed barbed, really sticky sticker plant. Like you don't want to touch it in any capacity. You're like, what?
Careful treading.
Thanks.
Keyshawn.
I want to try something.
Okay.
Let's keep moving while we.
From what I learned of illusion bullshit, it normally comes down to either a person's will or some kind of factor into that. If you are, from what I learned, abjuration bullshit normally try and helps towards it, mate. Sometimes. I recently picked up a new spell called Elmister's Illusion. Concentration, bonus action up to 10 minutes. Arcane wards protect you against magic for duration. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects.
Okay.
Additionally, if you succeed in saving throw against a spell or magical effect and would normally take half damage, you take no damage.
Okay.
I'm going to cast that myself. Try and concentrate to whatever formula I was taught or picked up on to break illusions.
Okay. So, I'm going to give you this, and then we're going to go to a break. Okay?
Yes.
You cast that on yourself. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
With advantage. 11. So 11 plus 16.
16. You focus. You bend the magic that you are experiencing along with the magic that you've just cast, and slowly the world shifts, and you now see what you are actually, or somewhat of what you're actually seeing. As this occurs, you're taking in the surroundings, and you look behind you, and probably about 150 feet or so away from you guys, you see a stag that's just standing there, big buck, you know, horns, big, big hunter would be like all over it right now for what this thing is it stares at you from a distance. Right there is where we're gonna pause.
Oh yeah.
And we'll
Stag
be
is
back.
We're
staring
gonna
you
pause.
down.
Vocals too good. Screen is off. Floor is yours, Kelly. Todd, mute yourself. You're the one echoing.
I was just saying you're the feedback now.
It's weird because it wasn't feeding back earlier.
No.
Yeah.
It is now. I don't know why. I don't know what would have happened in between there. Yeah. Well, yeah, so I believe I left you guys
Coral's
off at
Cause disturbance in the magnetic field.
yeah. Too much urine in one spot. Yeah, so I believe you guys had Keyshawn had just dispelled the illusion on himself via the magic that he had cast, and then you guys had spotted behind you about 150 feet or so a stag that's just standing there, big, proud, tall. That's where you guys are currently.
I got nothing. Is there a door out of here?
You don't see one yet. So far, at least as your conventional logic has held, there is one somewhere ahead of you.
The stag is just standing. It's not moving closer to us at all.
Not yet.
If we start walking away, will it follow us?
Do you try?
I wrote just keep walking for a bit.
Alright, you guys start walking.
Keep like looking
walk.
behind me.
40, 30, 50, 60 feet. Turn back and look, and the stag is exactly the same distance from you. Does not appear that it's gotten any closer. Doesn't appear that it's gotten any farther from you.
Take a step closer.
You take a step closer to it. And it looks approximately one step closer than it did before.
Mm. I'd say we've only got two options here. Either we want to fuck with that and find out what's going on, or we continue walking.
The individual said for us to move quickly while we're in here, so I say we keep going. It's not hurting us.
I mean, like,
So you
I'm
guys
pretty
are
sure
having
I
that
can
conversation.
catch
You
that
see
deer.
it take a few steps closer to you.
Oh, let's
I
keep
feel
moving.
like I can catch that stag, but I don't know, like, why I would want to.
Vincent's continuing to walk.
Keyshawn and Vincent, since you both have broken the illusion on yourselves, I need you to go ahead and roll an additional wisdom saving throw. Kix, you're looking at this thing, and it's fuzzy in a way that doesn't make sense. Not it's coated in fur or anything. Its image of it is fuzzy, flickering almost, like it's not quite there, or it's not what you're expecting.
I don't want to fuck with it at all.
It is
Pardon
now
me.
140 feet from you.
I got an 11.
11.
I've used both my luck points now.
Okay. It's you get the same thing where it's like flickering or fuzzy almost in visual clarity, but nothing else. Keyshawn.
Is this still within 10 minutes of me previously casting this? I'll still
have
get
advantage.
advantage. Because it lasts 10 minutes. Good job, I did. That's 21. I've really loved
21.
rolling 21s with this one.
You look at it, the image fuzzy and such, and your magic warps it just enough that you're like, this is another illusion magic of sorts. And at first you're thinking, okay, well, it's probably just going to go away because, the other shit has been, oh, that's not there, or that's not what that looks like, or otherwise. And you look at it, and then the image shifts and warps, and you see that staring back at you. And it's closer to you than it was before.
There's one thing I forgot to do during this journey as well. Identify that. Yes. While I just drop trail right here, and while doing that, I'll identify the coal ember.
Okay.
We gotta go.
Because that's one thing I didn't identify. I'll cast it as a
Trow,
spell.
I'm going to do the same. And I'm going to start peeing.
But I'm not really.
Yeah, so it's 140 feet away from you now, not 150 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's moving now, slowly, but it's getting closer to you.
I'll start walking away, because I'm guessing some of us have already probably moving. During so, I will identify the ember we got from.
Okay. I'm going to send you what that is, or at least what you understand of it, because I'm going to tell you this right now. You don't understand most of this. Something about
More
this
than
doesn't
likely
make any
enough.
sense.
Yeah. A lot of things aren't making a lot of sense right now, Kelly.
Can I keep the group moving during all of this?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
You guys keep walking. Keep walking. You're walking some more. You get the feeling this room is very long, but you're not turning anymore. The back and forth and whatnot it's not there. Now you're up and down, like peaks and valleys and such of things, which means that for a minute or two you can't see the thing behind you. And then you come to the top of a thing, and then you'll be able to see it again. The first time that this happens, it's 120 feet away from you. At that point, you start hearing its footsteps. They are not the footsteps of a small creature, a small woodland creature. They are loud. They're gently, you can feel the earth gently shudder as it steps. You get the feeling maybe haste is a little important.
I'm running.
Yeah. Bonus action,
We're
action,
running.
movement.
Yeah.
At this point, the two of you who have, excuse me. At this point, I need Vincent to roll another check, and Kix. I'm gonna just send you the thing, because the shape of it shifts and morphs into what it actually looks like, which is this, so that you can see what is behind you.
It's a 21.
21. To send you that as well. Where's my messages with you? What the fuck? Oh, they are. Lizard Wizard. There you go. That's what you see.
Fucking. I keep wiping my eyes.
As you look behind you. And again, it's 120 or so.
Yeah, I
you.
can run. I'm almost as fast as Mr. Wren. Almost as fast. I can do 90 feet and around. So
I'll say, Ren, Kix, find the door, get it open. Because they're going to be ahead of us, everyone else.
You guys start running. Everybody starts running at this point. Run in. And despite you making haste, it gets closer to you.
Kix and I are running, and we're like going the same speed until like the very end, and I go a little bit further.
Okay. As you're running by at this point, Ren, it seems like the speed at which that you're moving, you just start noticing things are not what you thought they looked like at all. Those trees are not lush and green. They're gnarled and rooted and decrepit. You guys pass by little rocks and stuff on the road and such. You realize they're not rocks; they're skulls or bones, piles of pieces of bones. You guys run. I would like everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
30-20.
Can I inspire someone?
If you want to.
I'll inspire Keyshawn. I'll say, Keyshawn, this is all above my pay grade, brother. You got this one.
Oh!
On that note, Ken got the
The D6.
description
Do what
about
now?
Pebble, Rock.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't send that to you. Yep. Open the right messages. There we go.
And inspiration gives me D6, D4. Or is it reroll?
D6, I think.
Can I-
Yeah.
No. I need D6. Where the fuck is the D6 in here? There it is.
There you go.
What'd you get, Jeff?
That's what that does.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. Ren, you feel very tired at the end of this. You're going to suffer a point of exhaustion. Everybody who got above a 15, you do not suffer a point of exhaustion, though you are quite tired. All right, Keyshawn, you are also exhausted. You are quite tired for anybody else, but you're not at the point where you were rolling badly, if you will. You're not going to have the disadvantage on all rolls that you do if you are acquiring the exhaustion point. As you guys run, it keeps getting closer to you. 100 feet, 90,
I don't know if
80.
fatigue's changed with the new rules, I've just noticed.
Oh, is it different now?
Apparently, it's now -2 to D20 tests and -5 feet to speed.
Okay. I just turned the oven on. I haven't put pizza in. I'll get in a sec.
Yeah, so if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, it's a really bad plan. Don't do that.
Fuck you, Kelly. Fuck
Hey.
you. Fuck you.
Kix is faster than you.
So,
So he actually
So
gets
there you
there at
go.
the end.
it gets closer to you. Like I said, 100 feet, 90, 80, 70, 60, and it's gaining on you. The speed at which it's catching up to you is not, it's no longer just walking, it's now galloping at you. You're like, you know. However, despite that, you come up a small embankment. It kind of turns to the side, and against the flat brick of this castle wall that has been kind of, you've seen in places, but not anywhere particularly, there is a door that looks identical to the one that you came through.
Opening it up and yelling out thaumaturgy. My voice is loud. You can hear me.
Everybody can hear Andy at this point. Or excuse me, not Andy. Nobody can hear Andy. Everybody can hear Kix, though.
from the
everybody
sky.
can hear
Fuck
me
is
too.
Andy?
You know, but
Who the fuck is Andy?
I'm loud as fuck.
Yeah, you guys make it to the door at this point. The thing is like 45 feet from you.
Closing the door.
You guys open the door. Inside you go. Close the door behind you. You pull. Closes. Latched. You're like. Just for a moment, like the hammering of your heart starts to subside as you're not, at least as far as you can tell, in immediate danger. So
Door
far
explodes.
as you can tell. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No. Yeah,
I'm gonna
so
do detect magic. The usual.
fucking all right, so
It's proved me
as you
well
take a
so
second-
far.
As you take a second, you look around this room. You find that this room looks to be like a campground. Similar in some ways to the room that you were in previously, outdoorsy and such, but there's some ruins that are spread about that give this kind of partially overgrown, partially still man-made in capacity, like construction that is here. In the center of this place, there is a very smaller than the last one that you saw, probably only about 5 or 6 little coals, very small campfire burning. Other than that, in this area there are trees. There's there looks like there's stuff on there. Like by stuff, I mean there's trees. There's a couple of crates, a couple of other variety of implement sacks and other things that you would hold stuff in. Looks like somebody used this as a campground. On the far side, across from you, about 60 feet away, there is another door. Again, this one, however, is not identical. No, this one is identical. Sorry, wrong door. Had to remember where you are in the fucking dungeon. What do you guys do?
It's all still illusory. Can we tell?
Takes him 10 minutes to cast it, but no, this is nothing in here is an illusion. There is magic. It's coming from that bonfire.
I'll use a spell slot for it.
Okay.
I don't want to check on the weird abandoned camp. No?
Yeah.
Or is it a trap?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Is it, Kelly? Is it magical?
I don't know. Is it Kelly?
No. You gotta go find out. There is no magic here aside from the sources on your friends and the one that is coming from that small campfire.
Kelly, roll a d20.
Oh yeah? D20. I got a 4.
Todd, roll a d20. I'm the dungeon master.
I'm the dungeon master now. This is bullshit.
I'm sorry. I've hijacked everything. I'm so sorry.
Natural one.
Natural 1. Wow. So you have
Kelly still wins.
you found your way here. Now what?
Mute again.
Yeah, I don't know why that's echoing for you, buddy.
I think
would
he's
love
just
to
going
figure
through
out.
his like stereo, like through his computer monitors.
Well, the only sources of magic that are here now are from that bonfire. There's no illusion of this time. We are true. Well, from what I can tell, who knows?
I'm sorry.
It's,
I have lied to you. That is not the only source of magic here. So it is that bonfire, and there are a couple of small magic sources in those crates of different kinds. Not really any specific school. Actually, enchantment.
and from those boxes. Mainly enchantment. It's mishmash of stuff. It's magic. I'm
What
sorry. I'm a
language
bit
is this
stressed.
happening in?
What was that, Brad?
What language is this happening in?
Bargoth. So
French.
everyone's.
Il est
I'm a
vieux
quarter French.
6 years of it.
Dude, it's suddenly giving Expedition 33 with this music and speaking French. Video
Well,
Yep.
game.
It's a good video game.
For those who great.
it seems like so far this whole thing has been about speed and getting through. So,
I say
do you
we
want to continue on, or do you want to
say we-
investigate things?
investigate, but quickly. One look, and then out.
I'll make
take
sure
the
I'm
crates
at the
and-
doors waiting for everybody. Because fuck this place. I
Roger
don't
that.
like it.
You're like, I don't want anything to do with any of this bullshit.
No.
I'm gonna
I
investigate.
don't want anything to do with any of this shit. Okay. They're the same kind of old and decrepit as the wood of those chairs and tables and shit that you saw in the first room that you were in. In fact, as you investigate them, they're pretty fucking fragile. Like, you literally are just like, okay, what's it? And it's just, oh, all right.
And I just like bang it on the top and like let it kind of crumble
It
apart.
fucking it just fucking shatters onto the ground.
Anything inside?
Yes. Inside this one, there is what looks like it's like a small bag. You don't know what's in that. It's like a small, like, brown leather bag.
I'll open it up.
There is what appears to be like a chicken's foot or something in here. You expect it to like smell or have anything, but it doesn't really stink or have any kind of strange odor to it. This particular chicken's foot is like almost looks like it's made of solid gold. Like it's legitimately
Eat it.
golden chicken foot.
Put it in my bug. Take it. Yeah.
Okay. You can write down golden chicken foot
I
if
think
you'd
I
like to.
have. I guess I'll do the same to the other crates that are around.
Okay. Smash. You smash open the crates. You find a couple of different things. They're all in their similar, like, either small pouches or otherwise that are just kind of in the crates. A lot of wasted space, to be honest with you, but you pick up these things and you have a collection of different things. You have, and they're all weird in their own regard. So you have that chicken's foot that I mentioned that's in your pocket. You've also picked up this kind of like reddish, like, fruit of some variety. You don't recognize the fruit at all. It's just some sort of red fruit.
Okay.
God only knows what that does. The other one you open up, and the smell hits you immediately. Fresh, like right out of the pot, boiled crab.
Okay.
Like a whole crab claw. Big motherfucker. It's like your hand sized. Like, this would be delicious. And in fact, for a moment, your mouth waters like, whoa, this smells great. Shit. Well,
Do not eat it.
Okay. Next thing that you open up is a. It looks like just like a. This is sound funny. It's a fetish. It's a dried herb bundle. You're like,
Okay.
it smells of like potpourri almost.
Okay.
You don't know what any of these are for or what any of these do.
I
Chicken
will.
steak potpourri.
I will present them all to Keyshawn, and I'll say, I'm not sure what any of these are, but my only thoughts are maybe some alchemical mixture or some spell far above my pay grade.
While you're
Uh,
doing
from
that,
what-
I have but one question, which is, does anybody go to the bonfire?
I definitely
I was,
want
I
to. Yeah,
would have
if no one else
been walking in that direction.
Okay, so I'll kind of meet you at the campfire.
Okay. You guys get there. That same soothing sensation that you had near the campfire the first time washes over you. Kishan, you are no longer exhausted.
Nice.
You're not fatigued at all anymore, and all of your spell slots have been recovered.
Wait, I go over there too.
You suddenly feel invigorated, like you've had a night's rest.
Kelly, you don't have to let me do that.
I'm being serious. That's what happens.
I know.
You just get within about 3 or 4 feet of this thing, and you just suddenly feel better.
But I was purely metagaming and being a douche.
You aren't doing anything else.
You weren't doing anything.
If-
Like,
If
love y'all.
it's not like you were like, I'm gonna go look at this stone over here. Actually, I'm gonna go over there because there's clearly something like that would be metagaming. Like,
would detect magic still be up?
Yeah.
I'm getting the
I think it
same
lasts 10 minutes,
feeling.
right?
Yeah, getting the same feeling from the 5 that I did the previous. Same type.
Correct.
Are you
Weaker,
still getting
but
magic
it's
from
there.
these items I'm holding? Because they were what's in the crates. Okay.
Every one of the
So,
items that are in those little pouches are magical in some capacity.
My question is, did you take them all out the pouches, then bring them over, or are they still in the pouches?
I probably looked at them in the pouches, took them out, and then put them back in, and then brought them all over.
Okay, so still in. Okay,
Still in their pouches, but
if weren't, I was gonna look. Some things in magic don't go too well together sometimes, so it's just step around a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I put my coal that I got onto the rest of the other ones that were stacked here?
Put your hand over towards it, and the fire singes your paw. Definitely was not pleasant, but the burning sensation leaves a moment or two later.
Do I get the same heat when I reach out?
It is a fire. It is hot.
So this doesn't look like the same coals that we got from that other individual. Okay.
These look like campfire coals, like just regular campfire coals.
Put your coal in it, see what happens.
I tried. It burned my hand. Same brain, brother.
It's because you're supposed to put them at the bottom of your bedroll.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but it's not like alone. You have to put it in the. You have to put it in the bed warmer before you do that, Coral. You remember? Because if you don't do that, you'll burn the bed. And
Coral, you look
potentially-
like this guy I know from back home. When you put that over your head like a hood, his name was Genghis Khan.
I'm not gonna lie.
None of you know him.
None of you know him.
None of
I
you know
don't
him.
know him, but
You
I
kind of
love
look like him though when you do that.
I love this so much.
So, what are you doing?
Are we supposed to burn all these things?
Question. Maybe. If we can potentially wait a few minutes, I can more have an identification of these objects. That's if we want to wait that long.
I think we want to be on the move. I'll message Kix, who's like at the other end. You good down there?
Yeah, where the fuck are you? Jesus. Let's get the fuck out of
There's a
here.
Bunch of shit over here. We're taking a look at
Stop wasting time.
It could be important. We don't know. We don't know what the fuck this place is.
Yeah.
I
don't want to know. Let's go.
All right. Which one are you identifying?
Take their time. Identify. Like, let Keyshawn identify. I'm gonna go catch up with Kix. And I'll slow him down.
You said there's 4.
There is the crab, the fruit, the.
Oh, I got him here. Crab, fruit, the herb bundle, and the chicken foot.
And the herb bundle. Yep.
So there's 4. Since I got
foot,
my
the
spell
foot
slots back.
Foot fetish, crab, and fruit.
Yep. Foot fetish,
foot
crab,
fetish,
and fruit.
crab, and fruit.
Since I got spell slots back, I am going to cast Identify 4 times.
Okay.
And I identify them all.
I'm going to send them to you.
In this. What do we have in this mystery maze thing with stuff? Couldn't possibly be cursed.
No.
Well, when is anything ever cursed?
Never.
But as soon as I've finished casting Identify all of them, I'll keep them in my bags and we'll start. I'll put them back in their bags and start going to get up to walk.
Dude, if someone tuned in right now, like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
What are they doing? They're doing stuff. Things, even.
We're just 6 dudes hanging out on the
White
internet
guys.
on a Saturday.
Silent on Discord. Oh, I love you guys.
Guys, I wasn't really hungry, and now I'm super fucking hungry for chicken.
Wait, do you guys remember that chicken we had? Was it a chicken in Kelly's game? Or not in Kelly's game, in Kieran's game? What was it? The egg?
Oh, yeah.
It was
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that.
Guys, stop talking about it. My wife, she took the knobs off the oven to be like, you can't make breakfast sandwiches in the middle of the night. And I was like, I gotta
Try me.
There you go.
That's
what they'll do.
Leatherman. It knows how to turn knobs.
I'm going to edit that slightly, actually.
Well, what do we think,
You can edit
Keyshawn?
me right out if that's possible.
Well, while there may probably be alchemical uses for these objects,
There you go.
they have other.
I edited them.
Yeah. They have
Very slightly.
more immediate uses.
Huh. What do they do?
Well, from what I can tell, which bag was it again? Oh yeah, the crab leg, the crab, really fresh crab. Bolsters your vitality for a bit.
Okay.
I'm trying to not to do. Yeah. What else we got? It's that fruit. It's good at doing any poisons and restoring some of your vitality after being poisoned, I suppose. Some weird stuff here. The bundle of herbs, that's a nice one. Removes all curses on a person.
Would be helpful.
Yeah.
Vincent's eyes just like wander over to Kix.
I'm gonna have Cynthia, whatever her name is, curse all of you if you don't fucking hurry the fuck up. Let's get the fuck out of here.
This is while walking. I'm like kind of explaining stuff.
You guys walk over to the
we're
door.
walking
The
back.
door is still right there. It has
What about
not
the
moved,
foot?
and nothing has changed.
Come on, Coral.
Foot.
We got another incident.
Quite interesting. Not quite sure if it'd be a temporary effect or whether it's ongoing. It boost your skills. It makes you more alert. It's just it's hard to describe. I'll post it in the thing, but yeah, I was role playing
Well,
it.
look, I'll tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with vicious girls. Sometimes they just hate their dad. And that's okay.
You guys get to the door. You gonna open said door?
Fuck yeah.
Whoops. Door comes right on open. Swings open. You're opening out.
Excuse me.
You are in what looks to be like almost like a beach of sorts. You can see not far, but in the distance around you, and like around you on either side and ahead of you, there's water. A lot of it. Large, standing, turbulent water. It rushes up against the shore and recedes, and rushes up against the shore and recedes. That very rhythmic ocean noises that you are all familiar with, because you guys grew up around in a town that's on the water. So you are familiar with this noise. The thing that's most odd is that not far from the foot of the water, like where the water brushes up to, there is another door. This one, however, unlike being vertical like all the other ones, this one's flat against the ground. Looks almost identical to the ones that you've seen up to this point. It's the same style, but there's differences to it. And more importantly, as you guys are watching, the waves creep up and then recede, and then they creep up a little further and then they recede, and then they creep up a little further and then they recede, and then they are approaching that door.
I'm running to that door. Shut that fucking door! Keyshawn!
Is that door a push or a pull?
We're about to find out.
All right, I'm running
80
too.
80 feet of jogging over the sand.
Easy.
You roll up to the door, and you see that the water is probably about 5 to 10 feet away, as it's lapping up almost against the outline of the door frame, effectively, of this thing.
Yeah. Not wasting any time. Opening it, pulling it, though, because I'm going to assume
you're like, okay, pull, and you expect it to be heavy, because this one, unlike the other doors, this one's made of solid metal. Unlike the wooden construction with reinforced pieces, this is an entirely steel door.
Okay.
Pitted and rusted in a few spots, but you pull, and it's a little easier than you expected it. Pull it open.
Not waiting. I'm going right
When
in.
it waits. Oh, you're just going in? Cool. You're in.
Boy. Oh boy.
For everybody else, what awaits you is topsy-turvy for a moment, because it appears that you're just gonna, that if you were to try to step in, you'd fall, because there's no, it's literally just a flat fucking ledge like this. And you're here. like you would fall straight in. Kicks, steps in, and it appears that he falls into the place.
Yeah, just
Kicks,
jump
what
in.
actually
Like I
happens
open the
is
door
you
and I
take-
fucking jump off a bridge.
you jump in and orient yourself as if you were standing up suddenly, like landing on your feet. It's disorienting for a second, but other than that, nothing. You find your way into this room. I will describe the room in a moment. Is everybody else just simply following through?
I like get down on the ground and I like crawl through the door. So then when I get to the other side, I'm like doing a push up so
you like crawl through
get
the
rid of
door, and for a moment you're like, okay, everything, and I'm suddenly like laying on the ground. Okay, weird.
and then I get up.
Does everybody go through? All hands.
I mean, yeah, I'll go through,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a wee bit sleepy.
No worries. We're going to be ending here in just a minute anyway.
I'll step through. I'll try and orientate myself and step.
You step through, and like you're stepping along the side of like you're stepping along the side of a globe, it just rotates you into position where you should be. Other than being slightly disorienting, nothing weird. Only a second or two later, you literally watch the door shutter for a second behind you guys, and then slam closed. Entirely different than the other ones that you've been through so far. But you also heard the water getting closer. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. You don't know. What's more disturbing is the scene ahead of you in this room. This is a large oval room. On the far side, where there should be a door, there's a doorway, but no door. At least you don't see one. Instead, there's a thick, looks like water, like mist or vapor that is just completely obscuring anything beyond just the doorway of this room. In here, the inside of this place appears to be a chapel or a convent of sorts. There's still broken pillars and masonry, very similar to what you've already seen so far. But in here, it's a little nicer. Well, nicer. It would have been nice if it wasn't dilapidated. More marble, more smooth-ish floors, with the exception of the broken pieces of masonry or cracked stone plating and such that is the floor of this room. The main thing that draws your attention, there are two things. First, I'm going to describe the rest of the room real quick, and then what you see in it that really draws the eye. The first that you see around the room is that there are stained glass windows all the way around this oval in like in all directions. They are all still intact. Patinaed, or like the metal that holds these stained glass windows together is like patinaed or maybe even slightly rusting in certain spots. But the light getting cast through is this kind of weird technicolor light that occasionally just dances off of the glint of objects and whatnot that are in here. Speaking of the objects and such in the room, there is at the far end. You guys came in an oval. You've come in at the flat point of this oval. The other doorway is on the other flat point of this oval. This way, over here to this corner, effectively, you see that there is a statue, like a big imposing statue of some sort of angel. Looks like an angel. Could be a picture of a depiction of Solneus, the Sun Mother. You're not quite sure. It doesn't fit the theme exactly. So maybe it's not. Maybe it is. It'd be weird because pretty much everybody worships the same god. Like there's only these gods. But you don't recognize this individual. Some angelic figure, robed and hooded, and you can see no features of them other than that they are vaguely feminine in kind of like proportion. and these big angelic wings that protrude off the back. Scattered amongst around this place in kind of V's and such around are suits of armor. All of them sitting on pews, these wooden pews and such that are old and decrepit. The same kind of wood kind of construction and whatnot that you experienced with those boxes, that you experienced with those tables and such that you saw originally. These figures are all stationary, and you can tell why. Every one of them in various ways, it's each of them is unique in and of themselves, but in various ways the armor is rent and torn or cut through or speared in some places. Whatever organic matter or person was in these no longer exists in them. They are simply open, rent, shredded shells of armor that are just that most of which look to be in prayer or fervorance of some variety. All of them are, I don't want to say identical in that they're all damaged, rent, and torn and harmed in some capacity. They do have weapons on them, but the weapons are rusted, and the metal that even makes up their armor plates and such is patinaed, rusted, coming apart. All except one. There is one in the center of the room that is not moving at all. It kneels. Let me pull up. Come on, Discord. It kneels in the center of the room, sword still clutched in one hand, another its head bowed in prayer towards what looks to be this figure, this statue, effigy of a thing in front of it. It wears plate of some variety, or at least some semblance of plate, but you can make out no features of who this individual is, what they're doing, or otherwise, aside from just that their head is bowed. They're again clutching their sword, which is point down into the ground currently. The tip kind of buried a few seconds, or like an inch or two into the actual tile, and they are currently sitting there. That is an image of what you are seeing. And with that, I'm going to save that for next time.
Dope. Hell yeah.
All right.
That is a sick.
We'll see you on next.
Yeah.
What do we
Fuck
got? We
yeah.
got Greyhawk.
Time.
Greyhawk Tuesday.
Greyhawk on Tuesday.
We'll be back here Saturday for another chapter in this story.
Yeah.
I'm fucking beat. I'm fucking getting old. I don't. This sucks. I used to be able to do like 3 in the morning, like nothing, and then the last year.
I can't do that anymore either, Andy. Don't feel bad. I can't do that either.
All right. Be good.
What I'll say, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Hope you're awesome. Be awesome. Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
Kelly, thank you for running this.